Hello everybody, it is me, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my official thoughts and opinions on the new Kong Skull Island anime. Now I know I could have done this like a while ago, honestly, but I mainly kind of just got a little lazy and had some other things I needed to do. But today I am finally going to explain my official thoughts and opinions on the Skull Island anime. Now, most people don't really like the series that much, while others have meh feelings about it. But for me personally, I am one of those people who say this is a pretty good Kong Skull Island anime. Honestly, it's way better than those old school cartoon, like King Kong on series, like way back in the older days. Like there was a lot of old school King Kong TV shows, and honestly, this is probably the best one in my opinion. No, not just because it has blood and gore and all that stuff, but because I also like the animation style, like how the story starts off, and how basically this is sort of a sequel to Kong Skull Island. I really like the animation style that they went. And I especially like how they combine the MonsterVerse Kong roars. Like, they combine the 2021 Kong roars with the 2017 Kong roars. I like how they combine them. And, funny enough, I honestly have, like, a little... Before the series even came out, I, like, imagined someone, like, combining the roars of the two different incarnations of MonsterVerse Kong. I honestly like how the story starts off. I like how we have some really likable human characters. Especially, Anne. I like Anne. She's really cool. You know, the girl that has, like, the giant dog, like, kaiju as her pet. Although, I do have my fair share of problems with the series, however. Like, for example, a lot of people are complaining how Kong kind of has, like, a little temple that was not shown at all in Skull Island, and wonder how is that there. I also wonder about that too, honestly. Like, if that was there, why was it featured in the movie? Because wouldn't it make sense if it was there in the movie in the first place and not just suddenly there? Another thing that I don't like about it is how Kong got very little screen time. And what I mean by that is, the show just mostly focused on the human characters. Where in Kong Skull Island, on the other hand, he got way more screen time than the human characters. And, well, that's somehow my biggest problem. Despite me not being a super huge King Kong fan, I was just like, how is it that the main protagonist is not getting as much screen time and somehow the humans that have non-making sense plot armor get more screen time than he does? The monsters are really cool looking. I especially love the Kraken. This is like our second octopus-like kaiju for the freaking Godzilla universe. I know it doesn't really count as the Godzilla universe, but both MonsterVerse Godzilla and MonsterVerse Kong kind of exist in the same universe. And I just can't help but to consider that the fact that this is kind of like a second version of a giant octopus like kaiju. And another thing that I like about the other thing that I like about is how menacing the Kraken is. It's like a super huge threat. Not just to Monkey Boy, but to also our human characters. Like, the Kraken just targets anything that moves. Like, if you're moving and you're near the water, he's gonna attack you. Or if you're in the water, then he's still gonna attack you. This motherfucker's gonna attack you no matter what. The other thing I like about this series is how Gia is not really Kong's first human friend. She's actually his second. And I kind of wish we saw more of Kong and his human friend interacting a lot more before the whole breakup thing happened, sort of. I mean, it sort of counted as sort of a little breakup. Because the chameleons were just eating one of the skur buffaloes, and Kong just kind of chose to kill them for no reason. He's doing the exact same thing what he did in frickin' Kingdom Kong, because like he was just kind of killing off all predators for no reason. And he had to devour half of the Myers-Squibb population in order to keep himself alive. So yeah, I kind of see Kong being more like the real big threat to Skull Island, because he's kind of ruining the natural ecosystem. Like, he's kind of not letting... Like, sure, he's keeping the Skull Crows at bay. Those guys are different. They just kill, eat, and kill and eat. That's all they do. They just eat and kill. I actually would have liked the final battle between Godzilla and the Kraken a lot more if Kong chose to team up with the Skull Crows. Just be like, you know what? I may hate you guys, but I hate him more than I hate you. So... And also, there was something else that I noticed in the final battle, and that was Kong didn't really get any help from anyone. Just like, Kong got help from the human characters in Skull Island, but he didn't get any help in this battle. Although other people are complaining how there are certain scars that Kong got in this show that somehow are not on his body, right now. Because, he has some, really deep scars, big bite marks, and somehow they're not there in the movies. It's rather they faded over time, or the director didn't have any intention of adding those scars in. But then again, this came out really, really later after Godzilla vs. Kong. If this show came out before Godzilla vs. Kong, I'm pretty sure the scars will be there on Kong right now, and we will be able to see them. But since this came out at a completely different time period, clearly this series doesn't tie into Godzilla vs. Kong at all. But yeah, I like the series. I like the monsters. Besides Anne, there are two other characters that I like. Charlie and Mike. Charlie's dad and Anne's mom are my favorite characters. Because they had really good roles, and honestly, they are a lot more better than the Kong Skull Island human characters. And I wish we saw more monsters. I wish we saw a lot more monsters. But besides that, and I also heard rumors that we might get a season 2 of Skull Island. I probably said this before in a previous video. It's not green light yet, but I'm hearing rumors from Sky Kingery that we might get a season 2 of Skull Island. So who knows? I actually wonder how season 2 is gonna start. It's gonna start Anne wanting to go back to Skull Island to save her dog, or it's gonna start with Charlie now living on Skull Island, because we clearly have no idea what happened. Because season 1 left off with a really big cliffhanger, probably bigger than honestly any cliffhanger. Honestly. But yeah, honestly, in the end, I really do love Skull Island. It's really good. And who knows, maybe season 2 might get better, or might be better. Now, I just kind of wonder, when are we going to get some figures of the series? Because, there's a lot of monsters that were featured, and it's rather they are currently making the figures, or there's no figures being planned at the moment. Whatever the case is, I hope we do get some figures, especially I hope one day we'll get some figures of the Skull Island anime. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe, like, comment, and tell me in the comments below what do you think about Skull Island. And once again, no spoilers for Gamera Rebirth. No spoilers. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day, and peace out.